Ikaw yung unang makita. Okay na.
Facebook Live na po. Facebook Live na po.
Yes, sir. 45 viewers na, 48 na.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry we're a bit late. We encountered some technical difficulties, but we're here now. So, hello. It's Hazel again here. As always, we hope you're well and safe. Wherever you are, keep safe, keep healthy. Remember to wash your hands regularly and to wear your masks whenever going out. Okay? So, last Monday, we had very positive feedback from our audience for the fiction writing session with Miss Kat. And we are happy to know that our webinars are reaching other parts of the Philippines too. Let us know again in the comment section below where you're watching from. Shout out from Quezon City. All right. Today is Wednesday, and we're delighted to bring you another webinar focused on writing. Today's topic is an interesting one. Did you know that aside from fiction, another most published genre on our publishing platform is self help and inspirational? Not only do you learn a lot from books like these, you also get a lot of inspiration that urges you to do something yourself too. For today's session, we are joined by Sir Pido Aguilar Jr., an author of four inspirational books and a creative writing book. Pido Aguilar is also an inspirational speaker and a Global HR Excellence Awardee. He is a features columnist for Balita Toronto Newspaper and a monthly panelist for Radio Veritas. Before we give the screen to Sir Pido, a few reminders again, as always. Our comment section is open for your questions. We'll get to them at the end of the speaker's talk. Also invite your friends by liking and sharing this video. Okay? All right? Without further ado, let's welcome on the screen Sir Pido Aguilar.
Hello. Good afternoon. How is everybody? Thank you for making time. I know it's not easy to squeeze in 1 or 2 hours during your day, but salamat, salamat, salamat. I can see that there are people from all over the country, and I hope you will like what you see and you will like what you hear. But most of all, I hope you will write again or begin to write or just fall in love with writing all over again. Okay? So I have a few slides and I will talk in between the slides and let's see what will happen. Let's see how the magic of writing will infect and affect all of us. Okay, just put your comments so we can react to them appropriately. Jason? Wait lang po. Where's the share? Huh? Wait lang po. Ako lang daw muna. Yung mas gwapo muna. Yan. And then this. And then... Can you see the PowerPoint or... That's my screen. Ayan, sorry, thank you for waiting. So our talk this afternoon is about on writing books that help and inspire. Because some books have a different purpose, some books have a different reason, but for this afternoon we will attempt to focus on writing books that help and inspire. And let's find out what help means and what inspire means and what are the steps to take so that probably what you will write today and for the rest of your life can help and inspire. So welcome to everyone, and I'd like to introduce myself by showing who I am and the things that I have done that may be related to your interest in writing. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced writer, it doesn't matter. You will always learn how to write again, write more, write faster, write easier, or just write whatever you want to write because it's right away. That's me, and you can reach me on those pages. That's the Facebook, that's the Instagram, and that's the YouTube. But easiest is Facebook, Pido Aguilar Jr. And I am inviting all of you to get a set of my ebooks, 4 of them, The 7 Hearts of True Abundance. Starting today, I put peace in my pocket and only love forever love. Lahat yan ay tatama sa puso, isip at kaluluwa. And it's about different topics. Abundance is about blessings. Starting today is about what will you do starting today? I put peace in my pockets about how can you have inner peace every day? And only love forever love is about paano ba ako magmahal? Even if it's not about your boyfriend or girlfriend, how is it to love? And it's only 250 each if you get one, but if you get a set, it's 888. But the more important thing is when you order my set of ebooks through GCash or bank transfer, 111 pesos, 111 of your 888 goes to our frontliners. So na-bless ka na, nag-bless ka pa. So please take a photo of this screenshot. You can email us at events@abundancebypido.com. And two of those books were printed by Publish on Demand. Ayan, pag gusto niyo ang mga librong biglaan at bukas mo na kailangan, hindi naman bukas. But if you want books on demand and you need 100 copies or 1,000 copies, whatever you want, you can just go to Publish on Demand. They've published more than 1,500 books by 1,500 people who were never authors or writers before, but because of their help, because of Central Books' help, ayan, ang ganda. Publish on Demand. Please get a set of my ebooks, so that after today, we'll still be together. Kasi today, it ends at about 4 o'clock, but when you get the ebooks, we're together forever. And you can write me at Pido Aguilar Jr. Facebook. But the other book that I would invite you to write is related to our topic. Write right away. Ayan. It has more than 400 pages of wordplay, critical and creative thinking. I'm holding one right now. Well, I cannot see if I'm... There you go. Ayan. Right away. It has 400 pages of wordplay, creative writing. It's illustrated. We'll play some games later if time allows. But the point is, when you have a writing moment every day, then you just get better and better at it. Wordplay, phrases, quotes from famous writers, games, activities, inverting your mind, converting your mind, reverting your mind, topsy-turvying your mind, somersaulting your mind. Kasi pag paikot-ikot ang utak, gumagaling ang pagsusulat. You're not stuck, you're growing, you're evolving, okay? And then we will tackle 3 major things in 45 minutes or so: roots, elements, and tips. And then we'll have Q&A after. Root number 1, helpan. It means to heal. So if what you intend to write might heal someone, might help someone, then maybe you're on to writing an inspirational piece. Maybe it's a poem, maybe it's a story, maybe it's an essay, maybe it's a novel, maybe it's a short story, maybe it's a series of anecdotes about your life or someone else's life. But if it will help someone in any way, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whateverly, then you're healing. Not all writing heals. Some writing hurts. Some writing destroys. Some writing makes you angry for the wrong reason. But if you want to think of going through the path of inspirational, just keep in mind, am I helping someone with this sentence? Is this page leading someone to a better path? Is this chapter good for the soul of someone who might get my book accidentally and read this? So the first root is helpan, to heal. After all, our goal is to inspire and to help and to touch someone's life. You know what? Sad to say, some books, whether foreign or local, are not worth reading. So you are not forced to finish a book that doesn't touch you or reach you or empower you or motivate you. If it doesn't work for you, put down the book, don't read it, don't finish it. It's like anything in the world. Some cakes are good, some cakes are bad. Some songs are good, some songs are not good. If it doesn't work for you, if it doesn't help you, if it doesn't heal you, put it down. Why keep on working on something that hurts you and harms you and makes you feel bad? Okay? To heal. That's the first root. Guess what the second root is? Inspirare. Inspirare. That means to breathe. Akala natin, inspire means ganahan ka, you feel good, masarapan ka sa buhay, at ngumiti ka, at tumaba ang puso mo. Well, maybe that's the real current meaning, but the original root of to inspire is you allow someone to breathe. You know what? That is so simple but profound. Someone cannot breathe. Not physically, but maybe they're choked, they feel suffocated, they feel stressed, they feel anxious, maybe they're depressed, maybe they want to consider suicide. Many people cannot breathe. So if your line or sentence or page or chapter or poem or haiku, whatever it is, we don't know the product, it can be anything. But if your product, if your piece allows someone to inhale a little more and breathe a little more and you give him or her a space, OMG, nakatulong ka na, huminga pa siya. Those are two crucial, wonderful things to remember if you want to write something inspirational. You help, you heal, and someone breathes again. Of course, we cannot solve everything, but when you restore someone's breathing, someone's feeling good again. Because when you breathe, you energize all the cells, metaphorically. So when you allow someone to breathe, wow, you are changing someone's life and you're not even there. But your page touches them, your word reaches them, your story empowers them. You are not there physically, but you are able to make them breathe. Wow. Not easy, but it's such an honor, such a responsibility. Nakatulong ka na, gumaling pa, nakahinga pa siya ng mas maluwag-luwag. In whatever dialect or language your piece is, pag nakatulong ka, pag nakahinga siya dahil sa'yo, malamang you're on the path to inspirational. The other paths are different, and they have different goals, and they have different routes. But to be an inspirational writer is to help, to heal, to inspire, so someone can breathe. Why are we tackling the roots? When you attend to the roots, you will bear fruit. But if your root is different, if your root is something else, a different item comes out. If you want inspirational, the root is helpan, the root is inspirare. And one more root, auto. It's about you, baby. Whether you're young, old, married, separated, student, working, girl, boy, rich, poor, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, Asia, Europe, America, it doesn't matter where you are, but what matters is who you are. You know what? Only you can write you. Wow, that is so awesome. Unique, precious, priceless. Nakatulong ka na, nakahinga pa yung iba, naka-inspirari ka, and we know more about you. Thank you for introducing you to all of us. That is so vulnerable. That is so precious. That is so rare. Salamat at binuksan mo ang iyong pinto para makapasok kami. You cannot inspire others by telling others stories. You inspire others through your story, your pain, your ache, your worry, your stress, your joy, your congratulations, your ecstasy, your grief. Because you know what you go through, we all go through that. But because of you, I can understand myself more. Umiiyak din pala si Pido, naiiyak din ako. Umiiyak din pala si Hazel, naiiyak din si Hazel. Your happiness, your sorrow, your grief, your joy, your success, your failure, your obstacles, it is likely somebody else's story. But because I don't know how to write, and you are the writer, thank you. Na-express mo yung sarili ko through you. Wow. Naghelpan ka na, nag-inspirare ka pa, and because of your auto, because of your person, I appreciate my person more. Thank you. That's the role, responsibility, honor of a writer. Akala mo walang makakabasa niyan. Kahit isa lang, kahit isa lang, kahit isa lang sa buong mundo, 7 billion ng tao sa mundo, kahit isa lang ang makabasa ng pahina na yan at natulungan mo at gumaling siya at nakahinga siya at nagbago siya kahit kaunti because of your person, I become a person too. It's worth it. No one has to be a bestseller. That's not the goal. Bestseller is a bonus. But if only 10 people or 5 people or even if only your mother gets to read your piece and she changes and she's touched and she's helped and she feels inspired because your person made her understand her person, it's worth it. It's worth it. Every pencil and paper that you use is worth it. Even if you crumple it later, it's worth it. There's a process, but it's worth it because the fruit will change the world. And even if it doesn't change the world, hindi mo nilimbag yung libro, hindi mo tinabi mo lang, it changed you. Oh, wow. It helped you, it made you breathe, and it's changed you. Ang sarap magsulat, no? Kung hindi man sila magbago dahil hindi mo nailimbag yung libro, ikaw nagbago ka. And if you keep on writing every day, can you imagine the magnificence that you are going to? You change every day, sometimes big steps, sometimes small steps, but you keep on changing every day. And that is so wonderful. Let's review. Ano po yung una? Pakibasa, whether to yourself or aloud. And then number 2, yes, I can hear you with my spirit. And number 3, ayan. Medyo yan ang daan patungong inspirational. The essence, in case you forget the 3 roots, the essence is, it's from me, to you, and for you. It's not against you. It's not about you. It's for you. Sana kahit kaunti makatulong ako sa iyong dinadaanan. At least 2 pala tayong dumadaan doon. Eh di may kasama ka, may kausap ka, may kaulayaw ka, may kasangga ka, may ka-cheers ka, may katropa ka, may dabar cards ka, meron kang ka-team. It's not wrong to be alone, but sometimes alone needs someone. And your piece, whether it's a poem, a haiku, a story, an essay, whatever it is, sa magazine, sa journal, sa central books, published on demand, it doesn't matter. It goes up print and internet, it doesn't matter, but it's to another person and for another person. But most importantly, it's from you. Ikaw lang makakasulat niyan. We can both write a piece on happy birthday, but your piece is your piece. We can both write about my father dying or my mother dying, pero yung sulat mo ng kamatayan at nanay mo, iba sa sulat ng kamatayan ng nanay ko. It's different. That's why it's so wonderful. It's from you to me and for me. Nakatulong ka na, huminga pa ako ng kaunti, and it's all about you, not in a selfish way, but you're sharing yourself. You're opening up. You're allowing yourself to be seen and heard by people you don't know, but whom you will likely touch. And isn't that wonderful? You're touching someone in the world every day through your piece. Yan ang roots. Ang sarap pag-usapan, pero hindi ka pa rin makakasulat. At least, may laman ang iyong isip at puso. Yan ang nasa kaibuturan ng iyong puso. Then we move to, what is the next one? Elements. Mind, heart, body, and soul. Isip mo, puso mo, katawan mo, kaluluwa mo, yan ang sangkap. Yan ang ingredients ng iyong isusulat. Mahaba man o maiksi, Filipino, Bisaya, Kapampangan, Ilonggo, it doesn't matter, English, French, Spanish. It's your mind, your heart, your body, and soul. Baka meron kang piece on mga iniisip mo, mga inaalala mo. Or baka meron kang piece on mga nararamdaman mo, mga hinaing, mga bitterness, resentment, Why do I keep falling out of love? Am I the wrong woman? Am I the wrong man? I've never had a girlfriend or boyfriend before. May mga ganyang elemento. Or tungkol sa katawan mo, I like my nose. Or, I don't like my nose. And nobody knows. O, di ba? May kwento na agad tayo. I like my nose. I don't like my nose. But nobody knows. So, it's all about you, not in a selfish way, but you're getting to know yourself more. Nakikilala mo yung iyong isip, yung puso, yung iyong katawan, at yung kaluluwa. Kaluluwa doesn't have to be spiritual or reverential, but it's all about what's happening to me. I cannot sleep well at night. Is it about my wife or my work? Ano kaya nangyayari sa akin? So your soul searching. You're searching for your soul kasi baka nawala yung soul mo. My goodness, puro katawan lang. Ang tao, body and soul eh. You're looking for your soul, you're searching for your soul, or even if your soul is intact, you're getting in touch with your soul. Masyado kang busy sa work, you forgot your soul. So the first major element is your whole being, mind, heart, body, and soul. Mind, heart, body, and soul. Maybe your piece is about all four, or maybe it's about one or two, but it's all about you and knowing yourself more, because by knowing yourself more, your piece will help, inspire, and tell my person that I'm okay. Because your piece says, you're okay, I'm okay. Pero tayong dinadaanan eh, iba lang ang ruta. We're all falling in love, pero iba-ibang paraan. We're all getting fired from a job, but iba-iba lang ang paraan. We're all lonely because someone left us, pero iba ang paraan. Naubusan ka ng pera, sino bang hindi nawala ng pera kahit piso? But because you are telling your story and I get to read your story, then I feel a little better. Hindi lang pala ako ang nawawala ng piso. Hindi pala masamang mawala ng piso. At meron palang paraan para bumalik ang piso. May roots ka na, may elements ka pa. Eh di parang nagsisimula ng mamuo sa iyong isip, puso at diwa ang isusulat mo. Do not plan what to write, baby. Ay, mamaya gagawa akong kwento. Hindi. Uy, mamaya gagawa akong tula, gagawa ako ng haiku, gagawa ako ng sanaysay, gagawa ako ng nobela. Hindi. Wag mong planuhin ang isusulat. It's not for you to decide that it will be a poem later. It's not for you to decide that it's a piece or a novel or an essay later. The form and the structure will come later. Yung laman muna, yung essence muna, yung kaibuturan muna, yung message muna. Ano bang gusto kong ipahiwatig? Which part of my mind, heart, body, and soul do I want to share? And how much of it will I share? And how much will I keep? Kasi when you keep something, then there's something to write next time. Pag ang unang nobela mo nandun lahat, hindi ko nabibilin yung second mo. Yung first book of poetry mo nandun lahat, ba't ko bibilin yung second? Sinabi mo lahat. At, just focus on what you want to say. The form will come later. For all you know, yung poem magiging short story. Or yung short story magiging sanaysay. Or yung sanaysay magiging journal. The form will come. The structure will fall into place. Malalaman ng iyong puso at diwa at kaluluwa, parang tula yata ito. Ay, di tula. But the message is there. Whether it becomes a poem or an essay or a novel, it doesn't matter. But the message, your helpan, your inspirare, your auto, your person, your mind, your heart, your body, soul are intertwined in it. Iba title ng libro, pero ikaw yun eh. And you're going all over the Philippines or all over the world. And even if your book stays in the kitchen of someone, it's in someone's kitchen. And it's blessing that kitchen. Next slide. So how do you feed your mind? You just read and read and read. Basa lang ng basa. Walang good writer na hindi nagbabasa. Kasi ang pagsusulat, salita yun eh. Na pinagdikit-dikit, nagiging pangungusap. Na pag pinagdikit-dikit, nagiging paragraph. Na pinagdikit-dikit, nagiging chapter. Na pinagdikit-dikit, nagiging nobela. At kung hindi naman nobela ang ginawa mo, you still need words. I know someone, siguro ayaw niya magpakilala, he wrote a poem with only 10 words. Hindi naman paramihan eh, pero piling-pili yung salita. Sukat na sukat, akmang-akma, swak na swak. But you cannot write if you do not read. So, kunyari, hindi ako nagbabasa or bihira ako magbasa. So, parang walang laman yung utak ko. So, ano re-retrieve ko mamaya pag nagsulat ako? What will I retrieve when there's nothing to retrieve? There is no word or paragraph or quotation or poem or anything that I can cite, that I can include in my writing to enrich it. Walang laman eh. But if you read and read and read, and read and read and read, you have a storage, you have a reservoir of a lot of wonderful words and phrases that you can get or borrow or at least get inspired by para sa iyong pagsusulat. Hindi lang what you think, but how you think. And reading will help you think. Reading will help you sharpen your mind and hone your mind. So kung read ka ng read ang read, kulang lang. Mind pa lang yun eh. Mind pa lang eh. Di ba mind, heart, body, and soul? Mind pa lang yun eh. Merong heart. Just get in touch with yourself, what you feel. Galit ako eh. Okay. Lungkot ko, worried ako, stressed. Okay. Happy ako. Yay! I'm in love. I'm getting married. I have a new car. Yay! Okay. May ups, may downs. That's okay. But when you keep on feeling what you feel and you're aware of what you feel and you're in touch with what you feel, you just keep growing. Wala kang dinideny eh. Wala kang tinatago. Wala kang kinukubli. You're not hiding anything from anyone. And even if you're alone and nobody knows what you feel, you're in touch with what you feel. Hindi ako galit. Galit ka nga eh. Ba't mo dinideny? At hanggang kailan ka magdideny? Walang nagmamahal sa akin. Di wala. And that's such a wonderful piece. Pamagat pa lang, nakakaantig na walang nagmamahal sa akin. Wow! Diba? But you cannot write that if you don't admit or accept or embrace what you feel. Sana namatay na lang siya. Ang sakit nun. Yun ang nararamdaman mo eh. But that's such a powerful piece. Sana namatay na lang siya. Or kung sakaling maganda, excuse me, I'll just drink water. Sa pag-inom, meron na isip agad ako. Bakit ako nasa mid? Di ba? When you are aware of what you feel, ang daming ideas na pumapasok. Nagbasa ka ng nagbasa, which is good. But you know what? What you read is from others' ideas eh. It's always about what you think and then what you feel. If you're in touch with what you feel, you grow. And when you grow, you can help. You can inspire through your person. Balik tayo ng balik sa roots eh. You have to nurture your body. Alagaan mo pare, alagaan mo mare, alagaan mo brad, sis. Because when you nurture and nurture your body, gumagaling ka ng gumagaling upang makapagpagaling ka. Kahit hindi ka doktor, kahit hindi ka medicine, kahit hindi ka nurse, kahit hindi ka frontliner. When you nurture your body, you take care of it, you sleep well, you exercise, you eat right, you have veggies and fruits and whatever way you think you can nurture your body, then you're whole, you feel good. Ang hirap magsulat pag may sakit. You feel good, you feel healthy, you feel strong, you feel all right. Ang linaw ng isip mo, ang luwag ng dibdib mo, ang ganda ng takbo ng katawan mo, walang sumasakit sa buong katawan. Then it's easier to write because you have no baggage, you have no luggage. Lamang, kunyari may karamdaman ka, okay din yon. Pagod na ako sa kama. Di ba? Title pa lang, ulam na. So whether you're going through something challenging or wonderful, you can write about it. You can write about it. And someone will likely get touched by your story. And even if no one gets touched by your story, which is not the goal, wala may gusto ng kwento ko, that's okay. We're not after applause. We're not after recognition. We're after, nakasulat ako. Wow, nakasulat ako. Nakasulat ako. That's the purpose. Nobody gets to see what you wrote. No problem. And when you pray and pray and pray and have quiet moments with your God, whoever your God is, whatever your faith is, just connect with your higher being. Because when you pray, you go higher. When you pray, you go higher. You cannot stay where you are. Yung pagsusulat mo, kasusulat mo ng kasusulat, gumaganda, bumubuti, humuhusay, gumagaling, nag-iibang level. Kumbaga sa pintor, yung artists, yung those who paint canvases, they go through stages. Una-muna, prutas lang at bulaklak, di ba? Uy, still life, prutas, bulaklak. And then they ascend to portraits. Yeah. Ang hirap kaya gumawa ng mukha. Kasi walang mukha na pare-pareho. And then, hands. Mas mahirap yung hands and feet. And then, mga nudes. And then, later, iba na yung nag-abstract, nagpapuantilisip. In short, hindi sila naiwan sa prutas. Walang masama sa prutas, pero 20 years ka nang nagsusulat, 10 years ka nang nagsusulat, prutas pa rin. Daanan mo ang maraming bagay para you ascend and ascend. So prayer helps you go higher. Prayer helps you go higher. You ascend. Ibang level na. You don't have to write anything spiritual if that's not your type. But the point is your writing develops. Your writing gets richer. The texture is just so wonderful. Woo! Review natin, ha? Basahin ang mind. Yan. Ang heart. Yan. Ang body. Ayan. And ang soul. Ayan. It's integrated. Kung pwedeng gawin mo araw-araw. Nag-reflect ka na, nag-grow ka pa, nag-heal ka pa, nag-ascend ka pa. Hindi naman kailangan equal doses. Pero all four parts of you change and improve and grow and get better. At kahit hindi ka nag-ascend, nakalimutan mag-pray, lugmok ka. Bakit ko kaharap ang alikabok sa sahig? O, kita mo na. It's another piece again. It's another piece all over again. When you're in touch with who you are, you will never run out of pieces. Kahit 3 words lang yung piece mo. Teka, ibilangin lang. Bakit ba ako nasa sahig? Ayan, mga ganyan. Okay? So we're done with roots. We're done with elements. We'll go to tips. Ang dal-dal ko, bulagpas na yata, pero a few more minutes sana. 1 hour a day. Read, write, do both. Kung gusto mong gumaling, bumuti, humusay, please keep this sacred. Please keep this divine. What works for you? Kung gigising ka ng 4 o'clock na umaga, that works for you, go for it. If break time during lunch at the office works for you, go for it. If an hour before going to bed works for you, go for it. There must be some time. Pare, gusto ko magsulat. Hindi ka naman nagsusulat eh. Hindi mo binibigyan ng oras. Di ba pagka nag-gym ka, you're giving time so you improve your body. What you give time for, you become. So just spend an hour to just read and write. Eh sir, 1 oras na ako, walang lumabas eh. That's part of the process. Eh sir, natamad ako magbasa eh. 1 page is okay. Sir, sira ang laptop ko. Eh di maglapis ka. You need to devote 1 hour a day to write. Eh sir, ano susulat ko? Huwag mong planuhin, lalabas yun. Just be in touch with yourself today. Kahit walang topic, Naku, may lalabas siya. Naku, galit na galit ako sa asawa ko. Pero mo, 3 araw na akong hindi kinakausap. Ano ba? Ano ba ang gusto niyang gawin ko? Kita mo na? May naisulat ka agad. Naku, yung traffic. Kailan matatapos yung traffic na yan? Lahat na ng paraan ginawa, pero traffic pa rin. Pero ang totoong traffic yata nasa puso ko eh. O, kita mo na, may nasulat ka na. So even if you do not plan the topic, you'll be amazed at how your 1 hour a day will be so wonderful. It doesn't have to be a journal, but just write. Sakit ng ipin ko. Sakit ng ipin ko. Pero mas masakit yata pag ang sakit ay broken heart. O, kita mo na, may nasulat ka na. Just be in touch with every moment and you will be amazed with the vast topics that you can possibly write. Kung pwede, aside from the 1 hour a day, may lagi kang dalang notebook at ballpen. Kasi pag nasa jeep ka, nasa bus, or nasa park, bigla may ideyang pumasok, sulat mo agad. Because you cannot remember all your ideas. And later, when you look at your notebook, ay, ito, ang ganda, naisip ko to sa park. Bakit ang ibon, bihira lumapag sa lupa? O, kita mo na, may topic ka na naman. Takot ba siya sa lupa? O takot siya sa taong nasa lupa? O, kita mo na. But all this cannot happen if you do not make time to write. If 1 hour is too much for you, then break it down. Maybe 15 sa umaga, 15 sa hapon, 15 sa gabi. Whatever works for you. But the point is, can you set a date with the writer in you? Kung hindi man writing ito, kunyari cooking ito, magluto ka. Kunyari dancing lesson ito, edi magsayaw ka. Kunyari nag-aaral kang mag-drive, edi mag-drive ka. You have to set a date with your artist, the writer in you. Tip number 1. Bibilis ako na kasi magko-Q&A na daw eh. Be open. Be open to everything and everyone. Nagde-date ka nga araw-araw tapos sarado naman ang isip at puso mo. Be open. Be open. Everything around you na naririnig mo o nalalasahan mo o nakikita mo o naaamoy mo, may sinasabi sa'yo. Be open. Be open. Whether tao o bagay, bukas ka. You don't have to agree with them, pero bukas ka. Let me give you an example. I was giving a writing class 10, 15 years ago, and assignment ko sa kanila, kasi nasa classroom eh, for the next 10 minutes, can you just go outside and be open? Look at the trees, look at the bench, look at the rock. Bahala ka kung anong titingnan mo. Pero bawat tingnan mo, just gaze at it a little longer. Baka may sabihin eh. Baka may sabihin. Just be open. Baka langit, baka puno, baka damo, o baka yung bangkong inupuan mo, baka yung ballpen hawak mo. Just be open. A writer is open so that he can write. Kasi kung puro kwento mo, hindi naman sumap. Kaya lang, parang nakaka-bore. 4 na yung libro mo, puro ikaw. 16 na yung magazine mo, puro ikaw. But when you're open, oh wow. Endless stories. Yung example na ibibigay ko, so lumabas nga sila, no? 10 minutes. Yung isang babae, nagkataon, Pasko nun eh. Pero daytime yun eh. So yung mga electric lights, yung puting kumukutikitap sa gabi, nakapatay kasi tanghali. Pero nung tinignan niya, at dahil open siya, nung tinignan niya, wow. Pagbalik, okay, sabi ko, kung meron kayong nakausap o narinig sa mga tinignan nyo, pakisulat nga ang inyong piece, short or long, just write something about what you heard or saw. Alam niyo yung sinulat niya tungkol dun sa puno na may electric lights na puti? She entitled her piece, The Crying Trees. Yung puting ilaw daw, frozen tears of trees who never stopped weeping because man has killed everyone in their family from ancestor to ancestor to ancestor. And they continue to weep kasi pati sila malapit na. At yung mga magiging anak nila at apo, malapit na rin nakakaiyak. Umiyak daw yung mga puno. Kung hindi ka open, maisip mo yon. Just be open to everything and to everyone. Next. Tell me your story, my story, someone's story. You are likely to need to write your story. But if you're a good writer, aside from your story, baka may iba kang kwentong alam. Nagpapunta ka ng office, may lola na nagtitinda ng candy at sigarilyo sa kanto. Umulan, umaraw, maalikabok, lagi siyang nandun. Maybe she has a story. Bakit ako ang nag-aalaga ng aking apo? Hindi ko nga maalagaan ang sarili ko. Kaya ba ng Yossi at Candy na mabuhay ako? Someone has a story. And chances are, because they are not writers, they are not speakers, they cannot tell their story. They cannot share their story. Someone has to write their story. Someone has to let the world know about her story, his story, their story, our story as a nation, whatever. Hindi lahat nagsusulat eh. Kaya kung bukas ka, makikita mo kung anong dapat ikwento, ano yung dapat isaad, ano yung dapat inarrate, ano yung dapat isalaysay kasi hindi lahat marunong magsalita. Yung iba nga pipi eh. Oh my gosh. Another title can be Ang Kwento ng Isang Pipe. Wow. Tell the story, especially of those who cannot tell their story. For whatever reason na hindi sila makapagkwento, karapatan at tungkulin at responsibilidad at karangalan mong ikaw ang nagkukwento ng kanilang kwento. The world has to know their story kasi. Kaya masarap magsulat. It's not just about you, it's about everything around you that needs to be known. Pero, huwag mo sabihin lahat. Pag sinabi mo lahat, you're not writing. When you tell me all, you're not writing. Can you give space for my mind to think? May isip ako, no? Nakatapos ako ng college kahit papaano. At kahit high school lang natapos ko, nakakaisip ako eh. Pag sinabi mo lahat, paano pa ito gagana? Paano pa ito gagana? Sinabi mo lahat. Don't tell me everything. Don't be vague. Huwag kang maging malabo. Pero huwag ka rin sabihin lahat. Pag sinabi mong the bird ate the worm, it's not wrong, pero ano bang klaseng ibon? Ano bang klaseng worm? You did not tell me everything eh. Pero wag mo na sabihin, the blackbird with feathers on its side was jumping on the... Ang dami mo nang sinabi eh. Be spare. Be spare. Tell me, but don't tell all. Because that's part of the excitement. That's part of the... Ay, take a bitin. Then you teach me to read between the lines. Then you make me think and think. May pagkakataong mag-isip at may pagkakataong namnamin bago pumunta sa susunod na pangungusap. Tell me, but not all. Hindi tayo close. Huwag mo sabihin lahat. Merong secret part, merong mystery, and keep it. Keep that mystery of you. Don't tell me everything. I love you, but don't tell me everything. At yung second line, don't tell me what to do. Maliit pa akong bata, ang dami nang nag-uutos sa akin. Nanay ko, tatay ko, teacher ko, pare, mother, pastor, lahat na lang nung nakatatanda. Iho, iha, ito gawin mo. Do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. May 10 commandments pa o kung ano man ang utos ng iyong pananampalataya. Ang daming nagsasabi what to do, what to do. Nalulungkot ka ba? Ito gawin mo. Masaya ka ba? Ito gawin mo. Kailangan mo bang kumita ng pera? Itong gawin mo. Itong gawin mo. Itong gawin mo. A writer does not tell me what to do. But through your story, through your poem, through your haiku, through your whatever, because you because you did not tell me everything and you did not tell me what to do, I can think of my own way what to do. Naging stimulus lang yung piece mo, naging impetus, naging springboard, naging jumping board. Through your written work, then I know what to do. But you did not tell me. Pero you wrote it in such a way that without telling me, pero you hinted at it, you led me to it without directly commanding me, eh di mabuti. Remember, nobody wants to be told. Nobody wants to be told. Pagod na ang buong mundo, sinasabihan ng ibang tao, itong gawin mo, itong gawin mo, itong gawin mo. Kakapagod eh. So, don't tell me all and don't tell me what to do. Last, and then Q&A na. Just write. Just write. Just write. Pagod ako eh. Just write. Hindi maganda araw ko eh. Ay, di lalong maganda. Just write. Just write. Kahit sa napkin lang. Kahit sa likod ng scratch paper lang. Kahit sa palad mo. Just keep on writing. You know what? We were writers first before we were speakers. Nagdo-drawing ka sa wall eh. Nagdo-drawing ka sa sahig. Lahat na lang pwedeng sulatan, din drawingan mo eh. Pero hindi ka pa nagsasalita noon. Crayola lang ang hawak mo or lapis na pudpud. Kasi writer tayo before we began to speak. Just write. Let me summarize before we proceed. So the tips are, basahin natin. Okay, number 2. Okay, number 3. Okay, number 4. Okay, number 5. May roots na, may elements pa, may tips pa. Hindi natin masasakop lahat, pero at least kahit paano meron kayong maibabaon upang magsimula na kayo magsulat or ipagpatuloy ang pagsusulat. Now, bago mag-Q&A, paalala ko lang po, please take a screenshot of this because I want to bless you and I want you to bless the frontliners. May mga bumili na po sa ibang talk ko. Sana from this talk, bibili rin kayo. Events at abundancebypido.com. Pwedeng GCash, pwedeng bank transfer. And right away. Makapal po oh, I'll show you. Makapal siya, makapal. 400 plus pages. Right away. 499 plus delivery fee. So whether you're from Luzon, Visayas, or Mindanao, it will be delivered to you. Page after page after page. Kung 400 pages ito, oh my goodness, you have something to write for the next 400 days. Wala ka ng writer's block, kuya, ate, nanay, tatay. 400 pages means 400 days that you will write and write and write. Kaya nga tinawag na write right away. Wala nang excuse, wala nang dahilan. Okay? So let's have the Q&A.
Hi, sir. Thank you for that wonderful talk.
Oo
Sorry,
nga.
na-disconnect a while. Apo. So, i-check ko ngayon yung comment section natin, sir.
Opo, yeah. Sana may tanong sila.
Apo. Wait lang, sir, ha. Ayan, okay. Nag-load na siya.
Meron na?
Okay.
Yay!
Ayan, sir. Sige po. Ayan. So, first question natin, sir, from Ella. Say I've been through lots of difficulties in life at a young age, and I feel like I want to write about it to save and help other people so they won't have to go through the same difficulty. Are young people like me credible enough to write inspirational and help books? Would it be effective to readers who belong to the older age group? What if they invalidate us when we try to inspire others because we're only in our 20s?
Ella, age doesn't matter. May mga bata sa ibang bansa, 7 years old pa lang may storybook na eh. You write your story and the rest will take care of it. If people do not like your story, that's not your problem. No book or poem or essay is liked by all. Laging may basher, laging may ranter. Wag mo silang isipin. You wanna write about you and what you went through, and you want to inspire people your age so that they may not go through that. That's your market. They will appreciate it. They will like it. They will honor what you said. They will respect what you said. They will thank you for what you said. Kasi, remember kanina, you told them your story. And you told the world their story. Wala kang maling ginawa. Yung mga namimintas, yung mga matatandang, yung bata-bata pa niyang Ella na yan, 20s lang yan. Ano mo? Ay, wala. Ako nga, pabalik na eh. Siya, wala pang bigas na kinakain. Ano mo? Stop. You know what? May tinatawag na monsters eh. Monsters are things or people that you allow to stop you. Only you can stop yourself permanently. Ikaw lamang ang maghahadlang sa sarili mo ng permanently. But all other things, they only stop you temporarily. Mga bashers, temporary lang yan. Umulan, bumagyo, nawalan ka ng pera, tinanggal ka sa trabaho. Those are just temporary moments. Just write. Di ba yung number 5? Just write. Don't allow them to stop you from writing. May kwento ka tapos hindi mo sasabihin. Dahil hindi mo sinasabi, sumisikip ang dibdib mo, puputok ka. Just write. They who talk know nothing. Just write.
Okay, sir. Thank you po. I think it goes to remind us then na yung experiences ng kunyari ng generation namin, sir, hindi necessarily na parehas sa experiences ng older age groups. So, kung hindi man nila tayo maintindihan tayo ng similar age groups natin. So, I think yun yung dapat ibigay nila sa atin as, as our siguro mentors or as our family members who are older than us, meron talagang experiences na iba sa atin, iba din sa kanila. Ayun. So, gusto ko lang i-add, sir. Ayun. So, meron po tayong question from...
May dadagdag din ako sandali. Walang maling kwento, Hazel eh. No story is wrong. Girl, boy, young, old, rich, poor ang nagkwento. There's no wrong story. Kwento niya yun eh. Can we just honor it and respect it and listen to it? Walang maling kwento. Yun ang kanyang gustong sabihin, whether orally or in written form. Kailangan niyang i-share. Honor it. That's it. No judgment. Walang maling kwento eh. Kwento niya yun, pinakikialaman mo. Marunong ka pa. Next question.
Yes, sir. Apa. So, from Nino Gomez Coquila.
Nino. Hello, Nino. Kamusta si Baby Amigo? Kaibigan namin si Baby Amigo eh. Hello, Nino.
Apa. So, sir, ang question niya, meron daw po ba kayong tips para makapag-absorb ng mga nababasa natin mas mabilis? Para, ang exact words niya, sir, how to absorb easily what has been read?
Meron sa Google na mga paraan na ganyan eh. So, I don't know what works for you, Nino. Pero ang alam ko yung old type eh. Kasi may mga makabagong paraan ngayon eh. The old type is just read slowly and just cherish it and be in no rush. If you need to highlight or underline or pause, Ang bawat salita kasi, look at me for a moment. Ang bawat salita, letra lang yun eh. Titik. Kunyari, house. H-O-U-S-E. Wala naman dun eh. House lang yun eh. Ikaw ang nagbibigay kahulugan dun sa house. Ang nakita mo ba, red house na may fence, na may lawn sa harap? O nakita mong house, apartment or condo? O nakita mong house, shanty, na maraming batang nagtatatakbo na half naked? House lang yung nakita mo, pero ikaw yung nag-i-interpret. Ngayon, kung mamadaliin natin yung pagbabasa, baka ma-miss natin yung magagandang pictures ng bawat salita na dumadapo sa iyong isip. Allow the words to reach you and your mind will create the picture. Word after word after word after word after word will create a picture. So, allow that moment to unfold. Huwag kang magmadaling pumunta sa next page kasi baka ma-miss mo yung picture dito eh. And the picture on this page will contribute to the picture on the next page. So for me, it's just slow reading, savor it. Pag ninamnam mo, maalala mo. Of course, you can still Google the latest techniques and that will help. But for now, what I can say is namnamin mo lang. And then reread again. Ang librong binabasa uli, meron kang mapupulot na hindi mo nakita nung una. So it's nice to reread it and reread it and reread it. Picture after picture after picture. Thank you, Nino.
Okay, sir. So, we have another question from Richard Balang. So, dalawang question niya, sir. So,
Sige po.
first one is, I have a 200-page manuscript. How do I get it published? Yun yung question niya, sir. So, hello, nandito po yung publish on demand, pero pwede rin po sagutin ni Sir Pido. And yung second question niya, sir, how would I know if it is ready to go, yung 200-page manuscript po na yun? So, feeling daw niya po kasi yung contents hindi pa po enough.
Okay. Tama si Hazel. You can go to Publish on Demand and they can help you turn your manuscript into a book. They can give you advice and tips kung paano magiging libro ang iyong manuscript. So, or punta ka sa iba na ang Publish on Demand kasi ang maganda, kahit konti o marami ang ipalimbag mo, kaya nila. Yung iba kasing printers and publishers, they have a minimum. Hindi ko alam kung 500 or 1,000 or 2,000. Aanin mo naman ang 2,000 libro agad. Sinulat mo yung libro para pa-birthday mo lang sa nanay mo eh. So siguro 50 lang ang kailangan mo, 30. Publish on Demand can print as few or as many. So everyone out there, potential writers or advanced writers or any kind of writers, hobby writers, whether you need few or many, go to Publish on Demand. Yan. Yung second question, paano mo alam na tapos na? You will have to look into your heart. Whatever you wrote is your story. Kung nasabi mo na ang gusto mong sabihin pero hindi lahat, para may book 2 ka pa, may book 3 ka pa. Kung nasabi mo na yung gusto mong sabihin sa yugtong ito ng buhay mo at feeling mo, nasabi mo na ng sapat at tapat, wow, ang ganda nun, sapat at tapat. Sapat at tapat. Then I think, excuse me, it's done. Sandali lang, iinom ako. Ano nga pangalan? Ano mga pangalan ni Sir? Rohel?
Richard po.
Sorry.
Richard.
Tama yung R. Richard. Tama yung tanong ni Richard kasi kung hindi mo tatanungin sa sarili mo yung Richard at lahat ng nakikinig, baka maging 300, 400, 500, 600. You don't know when to stop. But if you're aware na maiksi ba to o mahaba, then you are conscious of. Kasi Richard, pwedeng nag-overstory ka na eh. Nag-overtell ka na. Parang chismosong, rambling, tuloy-tuloy na yung kwento. Pag masyadong marami kang kinukwento, baka hindi na ako makinig. Kasi hindi ko na ma-digest. Buffet ang ginamit mo eh. Maganda sana tidbits, bite size, unti-unti para malulung ko bago ko i-turn yung page. But if it's too many or too long or too much, not many books have that. War and Peace, yan, magaganyan. Pero hindi naman lahat ng tao, Leo Tolstoy eh. So, good question, Richard. You stop when you think your heart has told what it wants to say. You stop when you think you've said your story and you want to end it there. Hindi siya tapos, pero sapat na siya for that moment at nakakasabik enough para abangan namin yung susunod mo.
Ayan. Thank you, sir. I hope nasagot po yung question ni Sir Richard. We have another question from Robin Escriba. His question is, any tips po to counter procrastinating in writing?
Yung number one, Robin, set a date every day. Hindi madali, pero simulan mong panindigan eh. Kasi kung gusto mong magsulat, kahit hindi ka pa malilimbag, kahit hindi pa, if you want to fall in love with words and writing, set a date, 1 hour a day, or 30 minutes, or whatever works muna, to read and write. Or if you want, may maraming word puzzles, or word games, or word activities, or bilhin mo yung right away, di ba? Bilhin mo yung right away. Anything that will make you work with words, and then the work will turn into joy. Kasi hindi ka na nahihirapan sa words eh. Right now, baka nahihirapan tayo sa words, whether English or Filipino or whatever dialect. You need to play with words and be with words and live with words so that they no longer become strange to you. Gamay na gamay mo na. Gamay na gamay mo na kasi sanay ka, kasama mo siya, kausap mo siya, sinusulat mo siya, naririnig mo siya, binabasa mo siya. When you have experience with words frequently, mas madali na magsulat kasi bahagi ka na niya ng buhay. Yung bahagi na siya ng buhay mo yung words. 1 hour a day or less, but the point is set that date and love the words. Pag nag-procrastinate tayo, ay hindi masusulat. It's not wrong. Hindi ko naman sinasabing pag wala ka nasulat today, masama. You know Edgar Allan Poe? Uso pa nun yung typewriter ba or something. May mga araw na 2, 3, 4, 0. 0 ang nasusulat niya. But he never leaves the writing space. Meron siyang 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day. May lumabas man o wala, andun siya. Dedicated, committed, just being open. Baka magsalita yung cabinet niya, baka magsalita yung libro niya, baka just there. You're just there. And whether something comes out or wala, you're there. I'm with you, my writer. I'm having a date with you, my writer. And let's write today. Or if you cannot write today, that can be a topic. Naku naman, 3 araw na akong walang naisusulat. Bakit ba ganito? Nag-i-effort naman ako. See, may naisulat ka pa rin.
Okay, thank you, sir. We have another question from Chanel Montemayor. Is there a proper or ideal disposition in writing an inspirational or self-help book?
Yung buhay mo, Chanel ba?
Apo, Chanel.
Yung buhay mo, ang isusulat mo, you don't have to be in the mood or hindi mo kailangan magsindi ng kandila at magpatay ng ilaw at manalangin. Makatulong man yon, hindi yun ang punto eh. Those are external. The candle is outside you, the ilaw is outside you, the classical music is outside you. What matters is inside you. Kung ano yung nasa loob mo, tapos inilabas mo, yun eh. You are the inspiration. Even if your story is painful or sad or masakit na masakit or galit ka or stress ka, your anger will still inspire us. Your grief and sorrow and kabwisitan will inspire us. You are the inspiration. Uh, when you help yourself by writing the piece, you are already helping me. You're already helping the reader. You don't have to fall into a trance and be ready na masapian ka para makasulat ka. Hindi. But you just have to be in touch with who you are. Um, ba't ako tinatamad magpunta ng school? Ba't ako galit sa boss ko? Sana mas maganda yung katawan ko kasi ang payat yata ng legs ko, or bakit yung buhok ko kulot eh gusto ko straight. By dealing with all of that, and let's make it positive. Ang galing-galing ko sa school, ba't kaya ako nag-excel? Ang daming lumiligaw sa akin, hindi ko alam kung sino pipiliin. Whether the situation is wonderful or wonderless, it's food for writing. And because ikaw ang nagsulat, buhay mo, the way you see it, the way you feel it, the way you accept it or reject it, it already inspires someone else. Remember, ang goal natin is not for them to like it. But our goal is, nakatulong ba kahit papano? Nakahinga ba siya, inspirare, to breathe? And did my person reach the other person? Alam mo, Chanel, kahit isang tao lang ang maabot ng libro mo, it was worth printing it.
Okay, thank you, sir. We have, I think, our last question na po, no?
Last na? Joke.
Ayan, sir. From Riza Navales, I'm a freelance writer. I also have a blog. How to have a very engaging topic?
Iba-iba ang nag-engage sa ibang tao eh. Depende kasi kung sino yung nagbabasa ng blog mo. If it's young people, iba yon. If it's older women, iba yon. If it's corporate people, iba yon. So just restudy and relook at your market. Or even if it's not a market, who is your intended audience? Sino bang gusto mong maabot? Kasi hindi mo naman maabot lahat. Kasi hindi lahat ng sinasabi mo ay makaka-relate yung iba. You're talking about a mountain, sa dagat ako nakatira. You're talking about a car, ni pedicab nga, wala ako eh. So, what you write is what is real to you, but what is real to you may not be real to many others. But what you write is real to you and make it real to those na palagay mo maaabot yun eh. Baka ka-age mo, ka-gender mo, ka-industry mo, ka-interest mo, or you can write about something that will make them think, whether amusing or professional or to engage means babalik ako sa blog mo. So it will not happen in one blog. Siguro, ako, she talked about pizza. Mahilig ako sa pizza, so you engage me that day. The next day, nag-talk about rubber shoes ka. Hindi naman ako athletic. But just keep writing. Just keep writing. Our goal is not to gather an audience. Our goal is to touch an audience, whether it's 1 or 100. Just keep writing. Your audience will build itself. Your community will build itself. Just be clear about your blog. Music ba ito or cooking ba ito? How to be a wife ba ito? How to be a single mother ba ito? How to live in 2020 with or without COVID? Ano ba yung aking goal sa blog? Hindi naman pwedeng lahat ng topic isulat mo kasi you don't know everything. Yabang mo. And it cannot be also sabog-sabog kasi kung sabog-sabog ang topic mo, hindi na kita babalikan, sabog ka eh. So there's a focus, there's a direction, there's an intent, there's a substance that I can go back to. Kung nagpapatawa ka, hindi nagpapatawa madalas. Kung serious ka, hindi serious madalas. Because the reason why I go back to your blog is you are consistent. You are you. Malungkot, masaya, galit, naiinis, natutuwa. When I put aside all of those emotions, I still see you. I go back to your blog because of you. Whatever you write, because you write about you and what you think and feel and see and taste, I'll go back to you. Pero may consistency. Don't shift, don't um, nalilito ako eh. Reader ako eh. Tapos biglang liko-liko ka or pabago-bago or when you confuse me, I don't revisit. If ever your blog is a book, I will put down the book. Walang authenticity, I think that's the word. Authenticity, credibility, truth, vulnerability, honest. Ang daming fake ngayon eh. But if you're honest and authentic, I'll read you again and again. Da-download ko yan, isa-save ko yan, isa-share ko pa sa iba, basahin nyo siya.
Okay, sir. Thank you po. That was our last question.
May one slide pa ako. One
sige
final
po.
slide? Or is there a time for that? Or ano na po ba?
Sige po, okay lang, sir. Sige po. Meron pa naman po tayong time.
In omnibus amare, in omnibus servire, in omnibus amare et servire, Domino, in everything love and serve the Lord. In omnibus amare, in omnibus servire, in omnibus amare et servire, Domino, in everything love and serve the Lord. Omnibus kasi means lahat. Amare means magmahal, servire means maglingkod, Domino means yung Panginoon, kung sino man yung Panginoon mo. So when you write, it's for your God. Nobody read your book, but God sees, God knows. Lahat ng ginagawa mo, whether sulat, luto, laba, kula, plancha, matulog, kumain, lahat ng ginagawa mo, ang tinutumbok niyan, your God. So no writing is ever wasted. Walang scratch paper na sayang kasi lahat ng pagsusulat mo, matapos mo na hindi, alam na alam ni God yan, and it's all so wonderful. If you can join me, and then mag-e-end na tayo. In omnibus amare, in omnibus servire, in omnibus amare et servire, Domino, in everything love and serve the Lord. Ayan, tapos na ako. Back to you, Hazel.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that surprise last slide. I hope marami pong natutunan ng audience. I hope na marami pong natutunan ng audience natin. I hope nag-enjoy kayo, sir, sa pag-join sa amin today.
Of course,
thank you.
Sa uulitin.
Apo. Okay, so as usual, don't forget to visit the link bit.ly/POD5 POD session 5 eval for the feedback form for this session to get your certificates. Again, that's bit.ly/POD session 5 eval. We will also post this down the comment section below. We'll get in touch with you after you filled up that feedback form. So let us know what we can improve. Let us know what you like. Let us know kung ano yung natutunan nyo kay Sir Pido. And then we'll get in touch with you within the next few days for the certificate. Again, please stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands regularly, and wear your mask whenever you need to go out. Mag-iingat palagi. Thank you, everyone, and good afternoon. Bye!